I think people take it for granted that when police officers come to work every day, they put their lives on the line every single day they get in that car to protect the citizens of this city.
In Milwaukee County, Wisconsin, Sheriff David Clarke joining me now. Sheriff, I'm so glad you're with us. Now, it's a miracle that these officers are both now okay. One has been shot in the arm, the other shot in the back with a shotgun. But when will Chicago get its crime under control?
Well, unfortunately, they won't under Mayor Emanuel. He has no clue. He has no idea. I know that he has reached out to Attorney General Jeff Sessions for some kind of help, and help is on the way. It's going to get there as soon as Attorney General Sessions, who understands crime and understands the need to empower the police within the Constitution and the rule to get the city of Chicago back under control. It's one of the most heart-stopping calls that you can hear. I've heard those calls in real time in my career. And it's a gruesome reminder of how dangerous this job is. We understand that. We're not looking for sympathy. All we want is the backing of the political class. When sometimes in this world of uncertainty that a cop has to operate in, things go horribly wrong. And that wasn't happening in Chicago. He meaning the mayor, threw the Chicago Police Department, Chicago's finest, the entire organization, under the bus because of Laquan McDonald's situation, which was problematic. However, Rahm Emanuel kept it hidden so that he could win an upcoming election. That's how sick that was. But again, help is on the way from the United States Department of Justice and their resources. And also we got rid of that echo chamber in the White House and in the AG's office with Eric Holder, Loretta Lynch, and former President Barack Obama, who were the maestros in orchestrating this anti-cop sentiment.
You know, Sheriff, to this story, I like your thoughts on this story. Fox News' Tucker Carlson was fighting with a professor who was slamming the White House for, quote, demonizing and scapegoating the violent MS-13 street gang. Now, this is a gang that you know, Sheriff, that beheads and hacks its victims to death, often with machetes. They have attacked teenagers and killed teenagers. They've sold women into prostitution. Again, somehow Trump is, quote, scapegoating the MS-13 gang, according to this professor. Let's take a listen.
He accused them of being in a cartel, and they weren't doing that.
Well, it's not my job to defend the Attorney General's description, but a cartel doesn't just refer to people, to drug distribution or drug importation. It can be any group of people who are coming together for an illegal purpose or who have a monopoly in an area. I think that's the definition.
That's not the way it's generally used, but that was my issue with him. Are they
all right, this gang, later on, he does say that the Trump administration is demonizing and scapegoating this gang. I mean, it looked like the professor was sort of he wasn't quite defending MS-13. He wasn't quite excusing them. He was trying to make some kind of point that escaped the viewers. What were your thoughts?
Well, you know, this is typical of a university professor. Look, I know many university professors, and many of them are bright and articulate. This guy wouldn't make that list. I don't know how anybody calling themselves a member of the human species would stick up or try to defend the MS-13. MS-13 is one of the most vicious and violent gang cartels, not just in the country, but on the planet, and they are international in scope. I first became aware of this gang back in April of 1992 when I attended a gang investigators conference in Chicago, Illinois. They're basically mainly on the West Coast and on the East Coast, but they're also starting to infiltrate other cities throughout the country. I mean, they were just involved in some notorious case in New York where they tortured some teenagers. Here's one here. It says MS-13 gang members tortured a teen and killed a woman. One here, New York girl barbarically raped by teen gangsters from El Salvador. Very violent, very vicious. This organization here, MS-13, they make the Bloods and the Crips look like gang wannabes.
You know, Sheriff, just a final point. One thing that we heard from law enforcement, and quickly we have to go, is that unaccompanied minors are coming in, streaming in from Central America. And this gang convinces foster parents to take these kids in. And wow, those foster parents are in big trouble. Have you heard that, Sheriff?
Yes, they are preying mainly on immigrants because immigrants coming into the country are very vulnerable. I wonder if this Professor Salinas is aware of that. Okay.